Hey everyone, Melissa Bryan here from Outlaw Life Psychic Enterprises and Golden West Paranormal in Happy Camp, California. Today we are addressing some items on Billy the Kid knowledge, history, research, etc. Some things that some people have gotten wrong, and I'm going to tell you all about it. So there are, let me look here, 20 items I need to speak on, and it's going to get interesting. So here we go. From personal experience, I do believe that Billy was taken from Fort Sumner and placed at Santa Rosa Cemetery in Santa Fe, New Mexico. If I had not personally encountered who I believe to be Billy there, then I would have placed him at Fort Sumner, but his energy there is very transient, if you will, in and out. He's not there permanently, so you're never going to completely encounter him there. Now, someone told me that he went to Oregon, but I have yet to prove that. Until I do, I'm not going to say he did or he didn't. So if he did, then I'm going to have to really dig into archives. Luckily, I'm a really good genealogist and researcher. If he went to Oregon, I'm going to find him. There's no doubt about that. He only visits Fort Sumner once in a while. Historians and researchers can speak and spew all day long on what they believe they know, but nothing beats experience with spirit. Spirit is always going to give it to you correct the first time. They're never going to give you bits and pieces and this and that. No. On my personal experience, spirit contact beats everything else across the board. Number 2, was Brushy Billy? Well, my own experience says I don't know. Some say yes, some say no. I only have word from Spirit that the answer is no. So I don't have anything that can personally prove that once and for all. It's only a possibility at this point. I've heard different stories. Well, that's just speech. Hearsay, nothing I can personally prove. As for Steve Cedarwall, although I respect his opinions, I'll say that he knows about as little as the other researchers, honestly. I have not seen anything that would prove anything one way or another at this point, so I'll get back to y'all on that. Well, duh. For exactly how long have I been saying that an image of Billy and a Brandon, namely me, together exists? Well, yeah, we were of course married at that point, so of course that is going to exist. How can it not? It makes total sense, and one of my relations, I'm not going to name names, presented one, and yes, I saw it with my own eyes, and it exists. Sorry, folks, it just is what it is. Number 5. I was actually personally shocked to learn of what went on with Morton, Baker, and McCloskey. I was not personally there when that incident happened. I was back in Fort Sumner in my previous lifetime, so I was only informed after the fact, and I only knew bits and pieces. I never knew the whole story until now. So that was quite interesting. And number 6, our relations, yes, Billy and I included, had trunks. Everyone in that time period, that is how you took your most valued possessions, which were very few of them in that time period. Everyone had a trunk. Everyone. It wasn't just the rich. It was the poor as well. We all had trunks. Okay. Billy's mom had one back in the era, it was common transportation of items and valuables. That's how people took things from one spot to another. It was kind of like the Conestoga wagons, if you will, were the U-Haul of our eras, of our time. U-Haul and Conestoga wagons were kind of the same thing. Only you can't live in a U-Haul the way you can live in a Conestoga wagon. So trunks were like the packing boxes that we use today. It was the same thing, same idea, same practical application. So, it's kind of like, you're taking your most prized valuables. You put them in your trunk and you put them in the Conestoga wagon, but you can lay right by them in the Conestoga wagon in a bed. Most families shared a wagon back in that day and age. Today, Conestogas are kind of the U-Haul and hotel room, if you will, because back on the trail, there were no hotel rooms. There were no, fast modes of transportation. That was it. That's what you had to work with. So you worked with what you had, and you had a wagon master, and you had a train and a line of people that went with you. It was like a community on wheels, which is really interesting because if you look at the Westerns made in the 40s and 50s, like with that one with the wagon master and, wagon train people and all that. Well, anyway, you get my point. That was how it was. That's how we traveled back in that day and age. And that was actually a piece of reality brought forward in those shows. Number 7. Yes, Billy's boots are now in Tombstone, Arizona. Although how they got there, I have no idea. Was his grave robbed? Or, to get them? Or did somebody somehow steal them and buy them and, transfer them down the generations? I just don't know. I thought we had Billy, buried with those boots. I remember it very clearly. We had boots put on him to bury him. That was common practice in the day. But how they got his specific boots, I have no idea. I would not have allowed anyone to take them. Because they would have ended up, someplace else with, say, our family, our descendants, or someone of that nature would never have given those up. As for why someone did, I have no idea. Number 8. Okay, the whole thing with the Billy trials, heartbreaking and infuriating. Billy is still found against no matter how truly innocent he is. It's bullshit, honestly. Number 9. Pics of Billy keep showing up because it is him. Some are, others are not. If you bring me a picture, I'm going to be able to tell you because I can read his energy. I do energy reading, psychic work for a living. This is what I do in my everyday life. This is not just some fluke, fly-by-night, fraud, blah, blah, blah. No. Let me know what you think is Billy. Honestly. I'll tell you whether or not. And see, all these other people are so scared of it, and I'll get into that later. 10. Bill Richardson is an idiot and an ass. He now realizes I was right, and he should have done what he had to do and what I said he had to do. He should have pardoned Billy. End of story. 11. Billy, a female, and whose disgusting wet dreams. I call bullshit. Straight up, Billy and I had kids together Yes. Billy a female? No. I'm sorry, no. How do you think kids are made? I have lots of gay friends. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love them. They're great people. And no offense to any of them at all. You know? Babies are made by male and female together. I'm sorry, it is. Biologically, that's how children are made. To my gay friends, love y'all. Love you as my own family. You're good folk. You know, I would never insult y'all in any way. The man that I had children with, babies with, was Billy. And he is all man, all male. He was, I kid you not, the hottest love of 2 of my lifetimes now. His kisses make my knees go weak. Even in spirit, his kisses make my knees go weak. I still respond to him. I get butterflies in my stomach when I think about him. I mean, really? Female? Yeah, no. Sorry. Never happened. Okay, folks? Just never happened. Wipe that from your minds. Never happened. Number 12. I fully agree that John Miller is not Billy. Personal experience tells me this. I went to his grave, and he is an angry soul. Very angry. I don't blame him. People dug him up that should not have. They should have asked his permission first. Always with spirit, ask permission first to disturb the resting place. Even if you're going to put a headstone there, please just ask first. It's common courtesy. Just be kind, be nice, yeah. Number 13, no, Salsa never had children with Billy. Everyone knew Billy was mine. No one did anything with Billy but me. Number 14. Queen of Billy's gang was me. Nobody else was ever allowed. So anyone who thinks there was any such another person, no. Wipe it from your minds. It never happened. Number 15. The courts say a lot of things. It does not make them 100% correct. See, a lot of the people back in the day did not speak English, and a lot of what was put on paper was in English, not in Mexican Spanish like we all spoke back then. Yeah, so anything that anyone supposedly signed or supposedly said they saw never actually, well, anyway. Yeah, they signed something, but it wasn't what you think they signed. So, consider it. Number 16. No, said mystery reward for Garrett was a government thing. Follow the money trail, just like now in today's governances. Follow the money trail. And there was no informant unless one of them turncoated on Billy, which is a possibility. But that does not even for the moment make it actually true. Number 17. All the photo stuff, not really worth my time though. Even though I would love to see something that is Billy, most of it is not. Done to death, beating a dead horse. Sorry, folks. Number 18. The only thing that all things Billy the Kid gets right is picking apart my Billy's life. Same tired bullshit, different tired day. Sadly, they won't speak to me and only want to lure me to Lincoln, New Mexico to put me through round 2 of what I dealt with from 20 plus years ago. Sorry, not interested in that game anymore, folks. Nope, not gonna do it. Number 19, getting to the end of things. On the subject of Delavina Maxwell's resting place, she hates men of any kind. It doesn't even really matter. Even into this lifetime, I knew her in this lifetime. Yeah, she was my best friend. She died of a massive heart attack from diabetes. And I miss her every day of my life. It hurts to know she's gone. And even up to today's time, she hates men. I saw where she's buried, and I heard her growl at and cuss Mike out. She's in the same area as that other guy was supposed to be, kind of a guide stone for finding Delavina. Well, she won't let Mike nor most any man near her grave. No, true thing. They will have to work with me if they want to find her. Sorry, but that's just absolute truth and reality. Okay, number 20, last and final item. Check this out. My response to latest all things Billy the Kid. I just heard from Mike's own mouth that he and his are not going to seek the truth and risk their own lives for the truth about Billy because big history would want their own necks for it if they even tried. That is why big history wants anyone, me included, who presents the real truth dead. He alluded to the Illuminati being behind it. His words, not mine. So, interesting, huh? No wonder why I was chased and run to ground. Well, let's put it this way. They won't get me, and I just flat don't care. Yeah. Sure, those idiots tried to recruit me. I just block and delete them, every fake-ass one of them. And I will speak and write the truth. The whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me. Illuminati, kiss my ass. Yeah, you heard me right. I am the kid's kin and the closest of his treasures, as he is mine to me. Try as they might, I will do what I want to do and have to do. So listen here. Hey, Illuminati. Watch the double birdies. I'm not scared of you. Not at all. See, I'm dead-eye shot with a pistol and about as accurate with a rifle. I got both. I got a Bowie knife, 12 inches long by 1 inch wide. I got 2 cans, large ones, for each side of my belt. That I'm just about as accurate with those as I am with a pistol or a rifle. I've got a stun gun. Oh, yes, I do. And flashlight combo. Taser. I've got 4 lariat ropes. The only thing I lack is piggin strings, of which I plan to get 2. Yeah, see, I can defend myself. Can you? Yeah, I don't think so. Hey, Illuminati, how about go to hell, watch the double birdies? You don't scare me. You only think you scare me. I want no part of you. You may want every part of me, but I want no part of you. So therefore, this is the whole truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me. Yeah. See, I know my history. I know my stuff. I know the lies. I know the bullshit. I know the truth. As a psychic medium, I have been able to bring forward the truth. And my book is going to blow everybody out of the water. Yeah. Sorry. See, I have to do that because my Garcia relations, see, they're straight up. True. I followed their trail. What Albert started, I have finished. And I'm going to finish it. As Billy said in Young Guns, I shall finish the game. And yes, I shall finish the game. Make no mistake. Some say I look just like him. Others say I look just like my former self. Others say I look like both combined. Yeah, I do. See, I once scared a Pat Garrett actor so badly, he wet himself, never came back. Yeah. See, I tried to be nice to him. He gave me that gunfighter glare and went for his pistol in front of a bunch of little kids. No bueno, dude. No bueno. Not professional. I reached for my purse where I had my Derringer. I looked at him. I said, don't do it. I wouldn't. I'm faster than you are on any given day, dude. Patsy, you want number 2? Let's go. He was scared to death of me. He turned sheet pale white. All the color drained from his face. His eyes went wide, and he goes, you. I said, come on, spit it out. Let's go. Come on, let's hear it. Yeah, I heard this before. You look, come on, yeah, I look just like him. Yeah, I know, yeah, I know, I'm his cousin. And I'm worse. I pulled my purse open, grabbed a picture of Brandon. I goes, remember me? Looked up at him. He looked at the picture, looked at me, looked at the picture, looked at me. Oh, shit. Yeah. Put it back in my purse and said, no, I ain't here to hurt you. I'm here to hear you, to listen, to hear what you have to say. I'm taking notes from my own book. Well, I've since lost those notes, but, you know. Anyway, you'll read the whole thing in my book because my book is going to blow history wide open. Yeah. And scared? No, I'm not. Yeah, I've already been put through hell. I was chased and run to ground and chased and run to ground. And now I'm getting my life back, picking everything back up, putting everything back in order again. You know, I'm almost back on top again, and there ain't nothing nobody can do about it. Yeah. See, I have t-shirts, I have brochure packs, I have banners, I have a double tent, I have a photo booth. Oh, yeah. I have, cameras and video cameras and all kinds of ghost hunting tools, but not the beep and bleep and blare and tweet and buzzing, annoying hunks of metal that some of these pieces are. I like things like K2s, pendulums. I like dowsing rods and cameras I can hold and flashlights and things like that. Things that, spirits aren't generally afraid of. And, I don't like to annoy them in as much other teams seem to love to annoy them. So, yeah, no, my team is one of them ones that does not annoy spirit. That's one of our rules. We do not annoy spirits. And guess what? I am the only team member. I am the owner. I am the founder. I am the only person on my own team. Yeah, because, a lot of groups won't work with me. So, I started my own and figure, well, if I'm going to be alone, might as well do it alone. And I'm quite damn good at it, too. I love spirit. They're great. The last time I went to Fort Sumner, I had a bunch of very angry spirits asking me, where, Senora Brana, where are our headstones? And I had to tell them, no sé, I don't know. So I had to ask somebody. I said, where are these people's headstones? They're very angry. And they're not happy. They're wondering where their resting places are. And I was told, oh, they were removed and broken up by a careless yard maintenance crew. So I said, well, one day, if I ever get wealthy enough, I am going to come back for the records to these people. I'm going to place their headstones back where they belong. All the soldiers got moved to Santa Fe, New Mexico, Santa Rosa Cemetery, where I believe Billy was taken. I do. Some say that Billy is Walk Along Smith. No, sorry. Again, another misnomer. But either way, yes, I will find out the truth once and for all eventually. So anyway, I got to jump off here, folks. I've got to go take a shower and get cleaned up and get ready for tomorrow. I've got a lot of heavy work to do, and we're going to go over these same points with StreamYard. And we are going to have a very rockin' New Year's Eve because we are going to be talking about all the things I've actually not only just found out, but have come to, take care of with the truth. So I'll talk at y'all later. See y'all later. Bye-bye.